welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and this is another part of our niche series. And we are back in our Lazuli Tribe, you guys, and it is the age of Alexandrite. Oh, he looks so great. I love Alexandrite. He is like, I feel like he's a very, I've anticipated him for a very long time. He seems to have the same adventurous spirit as his great ancestor Winona, who broke ground on the blue-eyed nichelings who decided to go off and wander into the wilderness. And Alexandrite, now with the counsel of his mother, Storm, he's going to basically be leading the charge to the next few islands. I think he's going to be very aggressive in the way that he goes about exploring these islands, so I definitely think he's going to make sure that in his lifetime they get to this island, and that possibly get to a few other islands too. He is going to be our colonizer, a lot like the historical figure Alexander the Great, who basically almost for a period of time in his 30s pretty much united the world, or at least the known world at the time. And so I think he'd be a very interesting figure. And so he's basically going to be the head of our adventurers for right now, with his many siblings. Thank you, Storm, for all of your beautiful babies. And he's going to be heading the adventurers off in the wilderness. And then we have our couple sets of fighters, our warriors over here on this island, who are honing their skills, getting moles, hitting bunnies, and having beautiful clawed babies like our beautiful Sugalite over here, who's still too young to actually go hunting on her own, but I think her father will definitely start teaching her once they're able to start moving to different islands. Definitely start, and they might send her, I've actually thought about it, might send her to be a, where is he again? He's over here somewhere. Alexandrite, what are your traits? He's G and E, and she has A and C, so she would make a great mate for Alexandrite, actually. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more beautiful babies from Marasi, and who's basically sitting here being a very helpful blue-eyed nicheling and helping pass down those beautiful purple eyes and train up some of those amazing warriors that we're looking to see. And then we have our givers, who are basically colonizing all the rest of the islands. We have a couple sets of breeding pairs over here who are going to keep these islands well populated and basically pick up all the food. We have 363 food. We are not hurting for food in any way in the slightest. Currently, we're just working on story, you guys. We're just basically exploring how these creatures interact. We have our beautiful creatures down here who were all born from Rota and his like water inspired children like Shark, Ruskura, Zircon, Zaki, and Starfish and Reef, and they're all going to be helping us get those underwater traits that we were looking for, and also work kind of as like breeding stock, considering we want to make sure that we keep our our gene pool fairly diverse. I've always been really big on making sure immunity genes are not an issue, just because I never like having to deal with like that sickness that ends up happening when you have creatures who are too closely related. And we have another section of our giver side. We've been calling our home-bodied nichelings, our basically brown and black-eyed creatures who focus more on nests, focus more on taking care of a close-knit family versus the differing pursuits of our more gem and more hard-lined creatures like our amethyst followers or our lapis lazuli followers, which is understandable. We always need people to pick up food and have more babies so we can keep the islands populated. And eventually when we start moving to new islands, we're going to end up having a couple pairs, maybe like one set or two breeding pairs of givers, and then 1 to 2 breeding pairs of like the adventurers and the warriors, just so that we can keep having separate factions of our tribe. I'm kind of liking how that's going. So I've been talking way too much. So right now we really want to see what are the babies we're going to have. We have Larima, who's on the nest. We're gonna definitely need to start getting her to have babies with Asphor. I'm not sure if this baby is Asphor's baby. We'll have to see. And then we still have Ruby and Iolite over here doing their little mating dance in the grass while he's trying to woo her. And eventually, as soon as Siko's old enough, she is going to go with Turtle to this island over here, and they're probably going to start colonizing over there. So I think that's it. I think we're just going to skip the day and see what babies we're going to have. I know Rossi is going to have a baby, so we're going to have a lot of babies just show up again. So here we go. Someone died. Who died? Someone's bleeding. Who's bleeding? Oh, Wave. I'm sorry, love. I think someone's over here. They can help you. Wave, come over here. Tanzanite. He's going to come over and help Wave out of Tad. And Wave is probably... I think he's done exploring for a bit. I think he's going to spend his time picking up berries over here. And then, who are you, little one? Comace. Oh, you're a blue-eyed pretty one. So she's D&B, so I don't know if she would make a good mate, but she doesn't have that claw. She has velvet paw and nimble fingers, which is interesting. I didn't know we would actually have that as too big of a possibility. But I know we only added, let's see, Tanzanite. Yeah, Tanzanite's the only one who has claw, so maybe we should add claw here as well. Oops. Look at our family tree. It actually looks like a tree. Gosh darn it. That's so cool. Okay. I want to add it here. So we're going to add claw here. And hopefully her next baby is going to be one where... So we're going to have her come over here and hang out and see next time she'll be able to get pregnant. And then Sugalite... You need to work on your hunting. So we've got bunnies galore. So we're going to send you over here. There we go. So she's going to be doing some hunting. We're going to have Garnet go over here. Garnet, can you get the bunny? There you go. So Garnet's picking up bunny meat. We have our little ones hiding in the grass, learning stealth, being... are great little warriors. I love this side of our tribe. I can't wait to actually like start meshing them together maybe. Let me see. What are we gonna name this one? Let me see. She's pretty, but she's also a kind of an adventurer nicheling. She might pass down violet eyes. It's a possibility. So let's check our name list. Let's scan. I don't want to name her anything like that. Nope. Don't want to go with anything watery. I know someone gave me a name last time. I think it was Trinket. I'm pretty sure Trinket gave me some names in our last video. So let me check that portion of our list. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh, we can name her Amelia. She has like a list of part of a list of names are like adventurers from history. So Amelia, as in Amelia Earhart, would be actually a really great name for her. So Amelia, that's pretty. I like that one. Who's sickly? Oh, yeah, there's Rhodonite. Rhodonite, we don't want you to die. We have Oceana, who is beautiful. I'm pretty sure she's Jasper's kid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep, Jasper. Jasper was her dad. That's not too bad. So she can come over here, and she's probably learning from Rhodonite about her father because he died before she was born, which is kind of sad. He's probably just telling her all of the stories because he really can't really like spend time with anyone. He just sits here. He's probably like a little old, like an old man that everybody's like, okay, don't go too close to him because he might sneeze on you and we don't want you to get sick. There's Nudukta, new one, DC. He is medium body. Navarre is big and strong and gorgeous. So we're going to send him over here to help clear this out. Nudukta, who's your dad? So Asfor. So Asfor was her dad. So there we go. So we're going to have Let me make it pregnant again. Come on, help me out here. There we go. And I'm not going to have her have another nest. We don't want to have too many babies. Rhea is sitting right there. And we have Beryl. And then where are those bunnies? I'm hearing so many bunnies. Oh, there are all the bunnies. So many bunnies. Alexandrite, get it. Okay. Storm. Can you help out? There we go. We're just gonna pick up all this food. So much food. But yeah, these guys are doing well. And Alexandrite is going to be leading them to victory as we move through the grass. And let's see, Rhodonite. Let's have you do one more move here. Who else are we missing? So here are Rota's babies, and these girls are old enough now. So Starfish and Reef are going to be helping us with getting our trait. So what we're doing, why do I keep pressing that button? So what we're doing is using that little trick that I found, that if you go 2 sizes up instead of 1, you don't actually lose any health from doing it. So we're using that to work on getting, where did it go? Gills. We're working on gills, and we're working on water body. So water body is 50, and right now we're at 23. So those two are going to be helping us. They're pretty much going to be moving around the island, going from bottom to the top all the time to help us work on that. And then Rascura is going to be over here. She's going to also be one of our many creatures who are going to basically be helping us pick up food. Let's see. How many creatures we have? We have 39 creatures. This place is so bountiful. It's kind of ridiculous. We basically have multiple different tribes going at the same time right now. So let's see. We got Cora, Messi. No, Messi passed away. That's who died. Oh, Messi, guys, pass on Messi's memory, okay? Alright, so we're gonna have Seiko is not old enough yet. Kala is over here. And we're gonna have these guys. Tahu and Viho. Sakar, you're getting older. So we're gonna have you move over here. We're getting attacked. Rabbits can only be attacked from behind. Okay, so maybe these two will actually be able to work as a team, and they'll be attacking Rabbits, and they'll think that it's just kind of there we go. And as they do that, she'll slowly fall for him, because she'll see that he can see her as an equal. I think that'd be cute. And then let's see, Viho's gonna keep picking up those berries. Carol over here is kind of lonely. I don't know if we want her to have a mate or not. I don't think Layla is. Let's see. I believe that's everyone. Is that everyone? No, not everyone. Those guys have a lot of food. Alright, now we have to move the adventurers. So Citrine, I believe my thought process was Citrine, who has G and D, and Carnelian has A and E, would, once she's old enough, be able to be mates. And I think that would be a good idea, just because it looks like, well, you're too young. You're gonna go this way. But Opal, watch over your brother. And Storm has already helped us a ton by helping us with bunny meat. And we were just picking up a ton of food, exploring this island. Like I said, these guys work as kind of like the tip of the drill, basically. They go in, they break down all the big rocks, all the big pieces, figure out where danger is, figure out where all the food is, and keep moving. And then as they leave, all of the descendants of these ones, of our giver sections of our tribe, and like possibly some creatures coming from this area, or some creatures that aren't necessarily warriors from this area, will just kind of filter in and slowly move to all the spots that our explorers open up. So let's see, what about, let's skip the day and see what happens next. Storm! Storm is gone. Storm is gone. No, Storm. And then who else is leaving? No, Wave is gone too. Oh, that's sad. All right, Amelia, out of the nest. So let's have Tanzanite. Oh, poor Tanzanite. Is he close to his brother? Yeah, he's close to his brother. So let's have Tanzanite move over here. Let's have Garnet help him out. And these two can go searching in the grasses for more bunnies. And then Rarasi can make a run for it to get to the nest. There we go. So hopefully we'll be able to have another beautiful horned baby like Sugalite. Let's see, is there any other bunnies for her to catch? She is in heaven, you guys. There are so many bunnies. So she can go after this bunny, she can go after this mole. Let's have Tanzanite pick up this food. Yeah, these guys are going to do well. I'm excited. I'm very excited to see how they do. So it's pretty much going to be one move per thing. And then move this over here. And then we're going to have, let's see, you will come this way. So Shark, break that down. Come back over here. We're going to have Riskura post up next to this bush. We're trying to make sure that everyone is pretty much taken care of. Navar, we're going to set you next to this bush. Nadukta, we still have to name you. I don't really know what we're going to name you, actually. Let's see. Nadukta, you still have some of our blue, you're one of our blue-eyed nichelings, which is always a fun thing to have. Let's see. I don't want anything that risky. Ooh, there's so many here. Ooh, so Tiger Star Storm says Razor as one, and she also has a couple other names, and I like those, so I'm gonna name him Razor. It's not completely the best fit, but it's also really cool. So we're gonna go with Razor. Larima, come sit over here and pick up these things. Let's see, are there any other things for Ask for to help collect? There we go. And Rhea is old enough now that she can help out more. So we're going to have her, let's see, Oceana can actually help out too. So let's have her pick up this nest. Let's have Rhea go this way. And Rhodonite is so old. I don't know whether or not he would want, I think he would feel kind of out of place because his people have always been in the water. So I think he would want to, in his final days, go towards the ocean. I think that will be one of the things he does. And he might help us by providing one push towards getting those underwater genes. And so let's see. Kimmy is helping with the crabbit problem. Seems we've had a crabbit infestation of the main nest, in the main nesting area. There we go. And I think that would sufficiently impress Ruby. It will impress Iolite, and she would be impressed with Ruby enough to actually be okay with mating with him. So A and I C and B. So what do we want? We want to make sure she doesn't have any bad eyes. Let's see, what else do we want to get rid of? Her nimble fingers are fine, so is that water body. We actually have like a bunch of different things going on at one time, you guys. So we have the possibility of water body showing up inactively in, because we have Seiko, who has water body inactive, and then we have Turtle, who has water body inactive. So some of their babies could possibly toss, they could possibly toss us a water-bodied baby, which would be amazing. I would appreciate that so much. But that's one way. The other way is that we have our water sisters over here going down to the bottom and going around islands, trying not to lose any health in the process, but picking up some of those swimming points that you need to be able to unlock those genes, which would be really amazing. So we have a couple of different ways we're going about this, but I think it's good to do it this way. In either case, I think it's good to always have multiple avenues to get what you want. So let's see, Ruby, I don't think we want to change anything with you, love. He doesn't have any pattern, and Iolite does have a pattern. I think because she's an adventurer, like her ancestors were adventurers, that she has that pattern. I think patterning is also probably going to be a distinct trait from our adventuring nichelings. I think our adventuring nichelings are going to be some of our only nichelings that actually have patterns. So we're going to have her get pregnant and sit in the nest. And so now the main nesting area is clear of crabbits, and Iolite can be comfortable with actually sitting up and having babies. Let's see, there should be, let's try to see if we can hear anything. I know I was hearing bunnies every which way, but they're probably all over by where Alexandrite and the adventuring nichelings are. So Tahu, I think, found a new friend in Sakar, which would be understandable since Sakar is I think he used to be such a loner with his beautiful blue eyes and his bright red skin. He just looks amazing. But he used to be really interested in the water, and I think after like many years of trying, he just never was able to perfect his swimming ability, and now it's hurt his lifespan. But he's been able to kind of form some bonds with some of his cousins, even though he knows he's going to be passing away fairly young. So Kala, let's move you down here, love. And she's going to be picking up those berries. And then Lila is over here. I think Cora, CB... Cora might be the one that stays. CB, AD. So maybe Sakar and Cora could have a romance. He has like 2 days left. So maybe just to keep those really basic genes, like A, D, and CB are like the first 4 letters of the alphabet, but they also are kind of like those cornerstones of what we're gonna need to keep going. We always want to make sure we keep all of as many genes as possible. Turtle is gonna sit here and help out with Nuts while he waits for his mate to grow up. And I think Sakar, I think I'd be okay with that, because Sakar has really good immunity and really good fertility, and we want to keep that really high fertility in the tribe. She also has water body as well. He doesn't, but it's always a good idea to keep those inactive genes in there just in case we get it in some other capacity. We'll be able to say, okay, hey, we have the ability to have these really amazing genes. And so she's good. I'm perfectly fine with everything. So yeah, we're just gonna have to plop her in the nest, and hopefully the next time we'll be able to get her to have at least one of his babies. I'm not sure how many. I think he has 3 days left, so maybe 1 or 2. She'll be able to have 1 or 2 of his babies. And let's see, who else do we need to follow? Well, let's see, let's move Seiko down here, and we'll do 1 more for Lila. Those guys are moved. These guys are moved. Look at all the bunnies. Our warriors are like living it up on this bunny island. That's just adorable. And Storm and her mate both died in the same area. Oh my gosh, that's depressing. Look at these guys. Look at them. Oh my goodness. They're gorgeous. I just love how I love that blue-eyed orange and like yellow and red color. It's just breathtaking. Like, look at you guys. You guys are so cool. You guys are so cool looking. I love how they look. Oh, I'm definitely getting rid of that. Tipper. And taking so many pictures. But yeah, I think these guys would make really good mates. Because she has G and D, A and E. I don't think any of these guys have any of those like traits where we want them to be what's it called? Ooh. Any of those traits for like water body traits, but I think these guys are pretty basic. They all have runner's leg. They all have the ability to pick up food, but they're not necessarily, the food is not what their goal is. These guys are all about moving from one area to the next. And even as they get older, they all just immediately dash off. Like, look at how far she can move. That's ridiculous. Helio, look at you. I love how far they can move. And they can pick up food if they want to, but if they don't want to, they don't have to. Because our food is way above what we need. But I think everybody's doing perfectly fine with how the setup is. I think Alexandrite would be very pleased with himself, because even though his mother is gone and his father is gone, he took all of the things that they taught him about adventuring, about staying together as a group, but recognizing when it was best to split apart and explore in all your avenues. And I think sending all of his siblings off into the areas of their home island, or at least what they would consider their home island currently, just to finish exploring so that they can get through this one and move to the next one, would be his main goal. And I think he'd be very proud of himself right now. And all of these guys are doing fairly well. I'm very happy with Larima. And I feel sad that Rhodonite is going to be leaving us soon. He was a very interesting addition to the tribe, even though we probably won't be getting any of the only thing he was able to add in to us was that webbed hind legs. And I think that's going to sit in some of his children for a little bit, and it might become useful later. So I'm very happy about that. And finally, we have that Ruby finally won over Iolite in this episode, and she was finally okay with him being being her mate, now that he helped her get rid of what we would consider the crab infestation of the main nesting grounds. And I think that allowed them to bond a little bit. And finally, Sakar has finally found a little bit of a romance of his own. Him and Cora were able to bond over the fact that they're probably going to be the last ones in this area, truth be told, because these guys are going to be moving soon. I think Siko is going to be, she's probably going to be aging. I guess aging up is the wrong word. She's going to be getting older in the next bit, and these two are going to leave, and he's going to be here at least for a little bit, at least for long enough for her to have like a couple of his babies, which I think will be beneficial. So I think that's where we're going to end this part right here, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comments if you have any ideas for new names for some of our creatures. I'm loving some of the names you guys are sending me. Thank you so much to everyone who put names down in the comments in the last episode, because I definitely used a few of them. They were all really cute. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!